Hi there, and welcome to Neophyte.tv, the technology show for the not-so-geeky. My name's Tiffany Young.
And I'm Ben Friedman, and today on the show, we are looking at this incredibly cute little space alien device.
Isn't it just adorable?
Yeah, this is by a company called Blue that makes microphones. This is the Blue Snowflake. Now, you remember, about a year ago, we reviewed the Blue Snowball.
I remember the Blue
which is a USB microphone, but it was a big thing that had a big desktop stand. Not the kind of thing you could slip in your laptop case and take with you on traveling or where have you. This is the mini version of that, and you've taken a look at this here. First of all, it comes in this nice metal case, and it's got some heft to it.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a salt and pepper shaker.
It does look like a salt and pepper shaker. Yeah, can I have a little bit of that? Okay. So it comes in this case. The case slides apart, like so, and there's plenty of room in here for a USB cable or a cable that you want to take with you. So cable stores inside.
Okay. It's really nice.
It is, and this slides up like this, and it has a little USB jack in the back. In fact, I'm going to attach the USB jack right here to my computer.
Excellent.
Like so. And then you can do one of two things. If you're recording, like, let's say you want to record a lecture or something in a big room, you could just sit this on your desk, right like this.
Or how about when you call the credit card companies or whoever and they say they're monitoring this call?
Yeah.
You can say you are too.
No, you can monitor their call.
Yeah, you know what? I'm recording you too.
That's right.
How do you like that?
You just hit a speakerphone, put this next to the phone, and you can record both sides.
Yeah.
I'm recording you, darn it.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to record something on your laptop or use it with your webcam, this will quite easily hang off of the back, like so.
I love it.
So now you are recording with a webcam. So if you're doing podcasting out there and you want a little higher quality than what you're used to with the built-in mic, this is definitely going to get you that.
Wow, that's great.
Let's do a test, okay?
Okay.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put it on the ground here between us. Now, we have to be close because it has a directional pattern, so it doesn't pick up so much from the sides, it picks up from the front. I'm going to go in here, I'm going to hit record. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to change my sound input, hold on. Sound with the Blue Snowflake, and record. Good. Okay, now we're recording. So now what I'm going to do is switch over. Now the sound you're hearing on this podcast is coming from the Blue Snowflake mic.
Okay.
So let's
see what kind of difference we can figure out it comes with.
Say something.
Let's see.
This is way too loud. That's probably going to be distorted. Let me back off a bit. The hills are alive with the sound of music.
And then what? I don't know the next phrase. I'm going to sing it.
Say something.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
Oh my God, that was so much better. That was like ridiculously better.
Barely.
All right,
It's so cold.
As you can see, it's pretty high quality. You know, we're talking quite far away. If you want to talk closer and get really close up to the microphone, you can get really nice sound quality out of it. And you can turn the volume up and down, so here you're getting the big.
Talk radio show.
That's right. That's right. Today on K-Jazz Light, we're going to put you to sleep in some of the coolest ways possible. So you have to do that if you're, you know, that's the radio voice. Right?
It is a radio voice. That was very good.
As you can see, it sounds really pretty good. $60.
What?
$60. Not that pricey for a high. I mean, this is a high quality mic. Way better than you're going to get on your webcam.
That is fantastic.
I think it's a good price point. I love the size.
Well, you know, the quality is good as far as the whole.
Go ahead, pick it up.
Yeah, it's very solid.
I'm going to stop this here and we'll go back to our regular mics.
It looks a lot more. I am shocked that that's $60. Wow.
Yeah. So that is the Blue Snowflake, the little brother to the Snowball. Little brother, little sister. Are snowflakes male or female?
Both.
Doesn't really matter. Okay.
They have boy parts and girl parts. Depends on the flake.
From Blue, $60. Check it out.
Good job.
Great job. And we have another review coming up right after this, so
stay tuned.
Are you still lighting your videos the old-fashioned way? Heavy, fragile lighting fixtures, hot lights that make your talent sweat, gels and filters to match your colors?
Time to take a look at the Xylight LED lighting system, the future of lighting today. Small, compact, and durable LED lights with high wattage output. Cool LED technology won't overheat your talent.
And multicolor presets let you instantly choose from daylight, tungsten, or custom colored illumination, fully dimmable at the touch of a button.
And each Xylight comes with wireless networking built in for easy remote control.
For more information, visit Xylight today at www.xylight.com. And we're back, and on the second spotlight today, we're going to take a look at this product. This is from a company called Genius. It's a little arrogant, don't you think? Calling yourselves Genius?
Well, or their products are genius.
Well, and it's a pretty nice product.
Or you're a genius for buying them.
Oh, I like that one. This is the G Pen M609 tablet. And they have a couple of these in a couple of different sizes. And this is a tablet that you hook up to your computer and you use instead of a mouse. Great for Photoshop, great for drawing, you know, if you're... CAD files, any of that stuff. But even if you just want to surf around or, you know, sit back in your chair and surf and that kind of thing, it's kind of fun for that too. It is tethered, it's not wireless, so it does have a USB cord.
USB, right?
Have you used tablets much?
Not really.
Yeah? I know you used to do CAD stuff and done stuff.
Not so much recently, but I did use them. I mean, they are useful depending on the type of work that you're doing. They have their niche, that's for sure.
Couple of good points that I liked about it. First of all, it's inexpensive. $99 I found this for.
That's pretty. You notice the prices on some of these things are really dropping.
Yeah, and you know, you can buy touch tablets for less than that, but not this big. You can buy like little ones. I know Wacom makes some little ones, but the bigger ones are usually $200 or $300. And
yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah, for $100 is a pretty good deal.
And it feels pretty good. I mean,
it's not bad. Yeah,
it's a little plasticky, but you know, not bad.
They call this a dual mode tablet, and it's a widescreen tablet, but you can press this wide button here, and that switches it down into a regular size screen. So if you have one of those old-fashioned screens that isn't wide, if you haven't upgraded yet, it'll work for a regular square screen as well as a wide screen.
You see that, and it's got little lines here so you can tell. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you can tell.
Yeah, where the edges are,
Right, where it stops.
But if you're in wide mode, it'll just work across the whole thing.
Great.
You'll notice all these function keys around the outside. These are all programmable, so you can choose, you know, cut, copy, paste,
up
open.
to K26.
Yes, I don't know where K comes from. Why isn't it F? Function keys are usually F.
No.
It's K.
Something about K, I guess.
Maybe it's custom.
Ah.
Oh, that would be C.
We can spell.
Up here it also has these two wheels that are kind of funky. They rotate left and right here, and so that's an additional controller.
Right and left-handed.
Yeah, right and left-handed. And then this is the pen that you use on it. What do you think? It seemed a bit thick to me, but maybe you like it.
It's a bit thick. Yeah.
It's a bit thick. Yeah. Battery powered.
Give you that.
And on there, but you know, not uncomfortable.
No, not uncomfortable. I mean, you can always slide your hand up a little bit.
Yeah, and there's a little stand that comes with it. Now, a couple of downsides. There's 26 of these function keys. There's no way to like write on here what each one does. So if you don't remember, like there was another tablet I saw once that had this panel that you lifted up, and then you could write on it, and then you put the panel down again, and then that way you could see, you know, what each one was.
But you're a genius. I mean, K26. I mean, right?
Yeah. So what does K12 do? You know, was K12 delete or format hard drive? Let's try to find out. K12.
Meltdown.
Whoops. So, you know, that's the issue.
Or how about K1, a send button on accident?
Yeah, you accidentally send.
Oops, wasn't ready for that yet.
Yeah, whoops. The other problem is these two wheels here, it's great for left and right-handed use, but you can only assign them to one thing.
This is supposed to be the enter buttons.
Yeah, so you can't do like scroll and volume. They always have to do the same thing. So it'd be nice if you could independently assign them as well. I
think that probably what they were doing there is just the money factor, trying to get that cost down a little bit and still make money.
These are pretty minor points, I have to tell you.
Yeah.
You know, I think for under $100 or $99 or whatever you find it for, I mean, you know, it's a good, I guess, entry-level tablet. It doesn't have some of those high-end luxury features like independently assignable stuff.
Exactly.
It's nice. Yeah. And it's not too heavy either as well. Could you put that on your lap?
Actually, that's really light.
So imagine you're sitting on your couch and you want to surf. You know, you could be holding this, sitting back on your couch, surfing around the web, you know, using that to click on links while still looking at your screen.
Yeah, the cord's pretty long too, actually.
Cord? Yeah.
So
I think
it's got some length there to it.
5-foot cord or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
So that is the Genius M. What did I say? It's written on the back here. G Pen. The Genius G Pen. That's from the geniuses in their marketing department. What can I call it? The G Pen. Genius G Pen M609. USB powered, again, touch tablet.
Nice product for the money.
Nice product for the money. And that's all the time we have this week, but please go to our website, leave us a comment, tell us what you think, www.neo-fight.tv.
Thank you so much for joining us. Questions, comments, thoughts, email them over. We love to get your email.
We do indeed, and we even read some of it. But we love to get
all of it.
Mm-hmm. And if you happen to have an extra 30 seconds, take a look at this.
Hey, I'm Andy Walker. Have you just bought a new computer with Windows Vista on it? Or maybe you've got an old XP computer that you upgraded. Well, we've just created an amazing new DVD. It'll teach you everything you need to know about the new operating system from Microsoft. It's called Getting Started with Windows Vista. In this DVD, there are 3 sections. One is out of the box, what you need to do as soon as you start up Vista. Number 2 is Vista Essentials, things you need to know every day to make your computer experience amazing. Antivirus, security, all kinds of new features that Vista offers. And finally, Geek Tips and Tricks, things you need to know that nobody else will have told you to make you a Vista guru. For more information, check out our website at gettingstartedvideo.com.